session 1 of Edge of the Verse, our Firefly RPG game using the Genesys system, because hey, we want to use the Genesys system for every IP we can think of because it's the best, right?
Well, it's pretty straightforward, so yeah.
We've got 3 illustrious crew members that are ready to head out into the verse with a very, very simple job. As your first job is quiet medicine. You have to go to the planet Jiangyin for black market medical supplies. Your client, Dr. Voss, who apparently and by the way, Kevin, have you decided on that name?
Yeah, that's what I put, just to be
Okay.
goofy.
Some knows the good doctor as a underground surgeon who's always doing a lot of free medicine for the helpless masses. And this job is to pick up some unregistered antibiotics and pain suppressants and make sure to avoid all docking and official inspections on these unregistered medical supplies and take it over to the mining settlement on Higgins Moon. You don't know exactly who your contact is. You know that the location you're going to be given is for the Blue Door Clinic. I hope I put those air quotes in there really, really hard. That is beneath the refinery district. And coincidentally, some also found a passenger for you guys, Dr. Isaac Vale, also referred to as the polite doctor because he's very polite. And he conveniently is wanting to be picked up on Jiangyin and be dropped off on Higgins Moon. Conveniently, both your passenger and your cargo is going to the same pickup location and the same drop off location.
Well, that makes sense. I'm sure that happens all the time.
I mean, that was totally amazing that Some was totally able to do that. I mean, seeing as he is the ship's engineer and medical specialist, it's just flabbergasting that he managed to find 2 good paying gigs all at the same time. And everybody has put their obligations on their character sheets, right?
Hmm.
No, not yet.
I have it under notable features.
Notable features. Interesting obligation.
No, that's the section I typed it under.
I know.
Oh.
I'm being
And
weird.
bear with me. I'm going to sneak into your character sheets real quick. You may see some things bounce around real quick.
Of course.
As I am randomly pulling up your character sheets in no particular order to pull off your obligations. It's totally not in the order of your character sheets in the description there. No, not at all. You dirty, dirty copy paste. As I copy paste and it doesn't work. So while I'm doing that, do you guys want to, since you are 3 crew members on the same ship that have broken bread together? You totally know, by the way, Sum's name has got to be an alias. Thingamabob cannot be his given name. So do you guys want
Okay.
to describe your characters to each other since you know each other at least marginally?
Yeah.
As the dead silence just echoes.
It sounded like
And
someone was speaking up.
No, I was just stretching.
Okay, so I'm Crispin Floyd, average human. Ace pilot. I'm about 5'11", 32 years old, ginger's dude. Got a medium build. I'm untidy. I've got brown eyes. I wear my flight jacket, but otherwise civilian clothes. I am so. I joined the military to get away from my wife, from my marriage, because I realized I have problems with commitment, and then I realized that the military wanted even more out of me, had even more expectations and commitment than the wife. So after finding a fellow who wanted out almost as much as I did, or more, um, I decided to desert, and the ship deserted with me, and so did Atticus. He's a bad influence on me.
The ship deserted with you.
Yeah.
This kind way of saying stole.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm on the run from my wife and her family, who are wealthy, um, and from the military.
nothing like the wife and the military.
Yeah. Well, the wife
Which
and her
one's
family.
the question is which one's scarier?
Oh, the wife, for sure. Um, I've got brown and tidy hair, permanent 5 o'clock shadow, and um, I'm a nice guy. I'm affable. I want to make friends and be friendly. Just don't rely on me.
Or depending on your need of entertainment, depend on you completely for in that regard.
Yeah, exactly.
One of those.
Somebody had to.
I mean, it is a scoundrel in space game. We got to have a scoundrel, right?
Yeah, I mean, I do want to impress um Atticus though, because I feel like he looks down on me.
I just think it's because he's more scoundrelly, aren't you, David?
David. Oh, well, it sounds like we lost David.
Sounds like we need to find out about some thingamabob
Sorry.
next.
I was muted. Sorry.
I'll go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, okay. I don't know what the hell's going on with the picture in my bio, but this probably didn't load right. Anyway.
Yeah, it's doing the weird line thing. It's doing that on this lobby for some reason. I'm not sure what's going on. But conveniently, your picture down below is fine.
Yeah, it's the same picture. Okay, so well, he was a med student when the war started, and he got quote drafted be a field doctor, and he was unimpressed with the prosthetics that the army was giving wounded soldiers, so he modified them, and that wasn't appreciated, so he got reprimanded and whatever. But yeah, I mean, he could really care less about the Alliance either way. He has a little resentment for it, but that's because they interrupted his studies and research into cybernetics.
How dare you
Yeah.
break the research flow?
Yeah, I know.
And just to make sure I got it down right, your obligation, is it just 10 points or did you opt for the extra obligation?
I hadn't even thought of it until you mentioned it, so it's just the 10 points.
Okay. So the group's obligation is 50 or less on the 100 roll, just so you guys know.
Nice.
I mean, more
yeah.
importantly, just so I know.
Yeah, as for his obligation, he got in bed with the organ traders, thinking that they could help him with his research, and so he owes them money.
Because getting in with the organ traders always works out well.
Oh yes.
Better than getting in with the Californian traders.
Oh.
Okay.
I can be weird too.
And what about Atticus?
Atticus Tate is an average human scoundrel. He's about 26, 5'5", a little short, slight little built guy with light brown hair and green eyes. He signed up and joined the Alliance military, basically due to family, and obtained the rank of sergeant, doing his thing, shooting, being a good soldier, but he found his career was less than stellar and became disillusioned with the Alliance, and found himself in trouble more often than not, not quite following the orders and stuff. He was in the process of starting a court martial to discharge him dishonorably when he took off on a ship that was being acquired, and to avoid the court martial. And those that know him from the military, which it probably let you three know that his actual character or his actual name is Charles Steele, but Atticus is his alias. So hopefully he doesn't get caught and brought back into process for the court martial. So, and he's so he does have a bounty on his head. So, and it's a little bit of a secret, though he should be laying low, but he's a good shot and knows his way around the streets from keeping on the down low and moving around the world without getting caught.
Okay, as the camera
So-
pans in. Oh, was there an O?
Both of you are using pseudonyms?
I
I feel
No, that's his actual name.
I feel stupid using my actual name.
No.
Yeah, well,
Some thingamabob is his actual name.
Oh, I thought you said it was a
No,
pseudonym.
that's his actual name.
See, I totally said that's got to be a pseudonym. It's so
Ah.
weird of a name. Everyone that looks at it
No,
with ID
that's his
are like,
actual name.
this is made up.
yeah. So no, yes,
That-
I'm the true scoundrel. Yes, I'm running with an alias. Some of us know better.
Yeah, I'm not that smart.
So the camera pans in on the entire verse of Firefly, focusing on the red sun portion of space. as we see a transport ship coming down into the atmosphere as the heat glows on your hull. What does your ship look like? What does the stalwart look like?
Thought it was a Firefly class ship.
I know, but did you have a paint job, or is it just
Oh, I don't know.
straight
That's
up?
up to
That's
that's
not
up
my
to
ship.
pilot.
Um, it looks it looks it it has um definitely has the paint job. It looks like a old um salvage ship, something that spent a lot of time out in the verse getting hit by asteroids and um it looks beat up and um out of shape and nothing like a military vessel.
Okay. It's got no insignia, nothing really there except maybe the ship's name itself.
Yeah, which I guess the name is Stalwart.
Okay, and as the ship is ripping into planetary orbit, are you guys, because of course, on the planet, it is in the civilized sector of space. So Jiangyin will have like radars that might pick you guys up. Are you guys attempting to get into the planet discreetly? Are you trying to completely stealth your way into the planet, or are you just gonna fly casual and radio in your coming to the surface?
Don't look at me. I don't fly.
As there's
Mm,
dead
for
silence.
me.
Well, what did the crew?
Oh,
I mean,
I'm
what did you guys accrue on? Sum's the one that has these two jobs for you. He's,
yeah.
how do you guys want to handle this?
They're fair. I mean, one's just a transport of a person, and the other one's a transport of goods. So
So unless I'm told otherwise, I'm gonna go in as a cargo ship just through legit channels. Unless um one of the other two tell me that's a bad idea.
Okay,
no,
and
I mean
Sounds
that's
good to me.
I do believe one
Okay.
of you purchased some false credentials for the ship, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Good false credentials.
Okay. So you immediately get the ping on your comms as you're starting to hit the atmosphere and the ship is warming up. As you get the pew, this is Alliance Command and Control. Please state your landing permit number, location, and reason for being on the planet.
Um, Permit number is 55XQJ7. Um,
just make that up.
I need to write that down.
Yeah,
Hang on.
right. Keep it consistent through the story.
55XQJ7 landing permit. Where are we landing again?
Jiangyin is the name of the planet. Your
Ah,
buddy, Sum totally told you that which city he needs to go to. As you look back to him, and he says, as we put Kevin on the spot,
I don't remember.
there is nothing actually in the fiction of cities on this planet, so you get to make it all up. You're on the spot.
No,
And
he
still,
flat out doesn't remember.
well, okay. Quick.
He wasn't paying attention when he was told. So
Well, what's the main port? If I look at the Wikipedia entry real quick.
okay, so you're going to the central city.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, you
I mean
go, and
'cause
there's this.
that
So
was his.
in fact, yes, we're going to Central City, and we are just regular um we are seeking passenger. We're trying to establish a ferry service, so we're seeking passengers to take away from this godforsaken hellhole.
Okay, as they
That was thinking,
basically
hell.
ask which kind of landing location are you wanting? Do you want to park outside of the main city and take public transportation into town, or do you want to pay for a docking spot? As
I
it
don't have enough money to pay for a docking station, so unless someone's phoning up, we're gonna um, do the free port outside of town.
Okay. The command and control operator totally gives you the coordinates to go to the basically there's open fields where ships can land and come and go. And people usually take the public transport out to that area and back. And there's usually, a small military presence just to make sure there's no shenanigans or anything because this is a very lawful-ish planet as long as, you know, you're not doing your underground knowledge roll and finding more information out than that. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Underground knowledge.
As
That would probably be me.
she lets you know over the comms that the parking locations are only valid for 24 hours unless you wish to pay for an extension. As you totally hear the bureaucracy gears turning.
Okay, 24 hours it is. Then wait, do we have to pay in advance, or can we, if circumstances change, can we do an emergency layover?
You will be charged at the time if you go over the 24-hour allotment. A customs inspector will meet you at your ship and we'll make sure that everything is appropriate and upfront, and they will charge you at that time.
Right. Okay. So after 24 hours, well, guys, we just want to be out of here in 24 hours.
Shouldn't be that
Fair.
difficult.
It depends, since somebody didn't know where we're going.
Yeah, as all of a sudden your mad scientist friend is terrifying you all as you're entering the planet using all that fuel, and just now being told he doesn't remember where you need to go.
Well, it was unimportant information, so he wasn't paying attention.
It was a job. It was money. That's kind of important.
Okay,
Well, to you maybe.
and as you guys are coming into the landing spot, there's little floating drones lighting up the squares for you to land in. It's a fairly easy landing job. Go ahead and let me double check your ship. I think you have 0 handling, I think. Or is it -1 still? Let's look at the steward. It is 0 handling.
That's good, isn't it?
Yep, that's
Yeah.
very good.
No blacks.
Go ahead and
Okay.
make your piloting spacecraft check. You do have 3 story points in your guys' favor, unless somebody has a cool thing based on what you are that gives you extra story points. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Don't forget your archetypes that you guys are playing.
Yeah, we're all average humans, so we could flip a story point.
Are all of you average humans?
I think
I
so.
am. Yeah.
Interesting. So go ahead and make your piloting check for your beautiful landing inside the buoys that are floating in the air, holding your spot for you. As you see, there's like it literally looks like a row of about 200 ships all parked in their own spots.
Nice. And I will just crush the party and land crooked, right?
Hey,
No.
you land just as expected, and you do have 3 advantages. Is there anything you'd like to use for those?
Um,
Where did that
can
go?
I use them? So the landing was made in. Can I use it for a blue on the next roll that has to do with any official port Is like if the custom inspector or whoever comes out to hassle us,
Hey,
can I?
for 3 advantage, I will give you an upgrade on that because you parked so beautifully right within the lines. You're not one of those fly by night
There we go.
pilots that crash into the buoys on the way down. You parked beautifully by the book.
Okay.
So I'll definitely give you an upgrade regarding any of the officials or, anything along those lines. As one of the buoys totally comes up and gives you the affirmative, and it prints out a little plastic permit telling you where your ship is parked, as well as a
Nice.
handy dandy contact number if your ship happens to be planetarily locked and you need to get it unlocked and pay your fines.
That's
And
useful
then
to know too.
on the back side, it's got the world's smallest lawyer talk written out of all the things that can incur fees and fines.
Okay. Locked. Fees and fines. I will go ahead and peruse that. Okay, well, we're here, boys. Where are we
Blue
headed?
Door Clinic.
Oh, that was under the refinery. Where's the refinery from here?
Well, that's where the Blue Door Clinic is where you're dropping it off on the
Yeah.
Higgins
Oh.
Moon.
Oh, where's your where are meeting your contact?
Dr. Voss.
Oh, yeah, but where? So the hospital? Would we go to the hospital?
Probably. I'm sure she's a doctor.
Are we needing to
It's
get
not
some stone so he can remember this? And by the
Oh,
way,
he's probably stoned already.
for your obligation, a download came to your ship showing the current most wanted folks. Thankfully, a certain person whose bounty is out there for the Alliance totally comes up on a picture, but you've totally grew your hair out a half an inch since that photo was
yeah,
taken,
I mean,
right?
it's an old military photo in my sergeant's uniform.
Exactly. You guys kind of all noticed that there's a picture of Atticus in military uniform saying, if you see this individual, please contact the Alliance Security Forces at 888 Secure Living. So yes, that totally means that Atticus's obligation came up, so he is taking 2 strain, and the rest of you are taking 1 strain. But it's going to be fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's just that he
we
popped
get
up
this far.
on a wanted vid. That happens every now and then.
Could be worse.
All right. Trying to find where the information was.
So there's a information kiosk if you wanted to try to find your friends. I mean, I'm pretty sure you've got a contact information for your one friend to tell him where he needs to be picked up.
Yep. I will
Dr.
take
Isaac
care of
Vale.
that.
Okay, are you going to the kiosk and making a call?
Yep.
Okay, you deposit the low price of a single credit, and the vid phone connects to the burner number that you were given for Dr. Vale as his face totally pops up on the screen. As he goes, aha, have you come planet side?
Yes, we just landed.
Oh, excellent. So, whereabouts should I be heading to?
I'll give him the dock number and everything.
The slip number, as he's like,
Yep.
Excellent. As you see the little picture of Dr. Isaac Vale with his grayed beard. It looks like he's aged 20 years in the last 4 that you haven't seen him. When will you be ready to take off? I'll time my conjoining with your ship to the closest amount of time to that.
Well, within 24 hours.
Oh, that sounds like that one time we were back in med school and we said that one patient only had 24 hours to live, and he made an extra 3 days.
Well, in all fairness, that's not my specialty.
Okay, I will be there in 20 hours on the dot. Is that sufficient, my friend?
Yes.
Excellent. And immediately he turns away from the cameras, the camera pad, and starts packing his things immediately. It looks like he was mostly ready to go, but he's shoving a couple last minute things back in bags, and the camera wonks out. Now, are you doing this with inside of your colleagues on the ship, or were you doing this privately?
No, not privately.
Okay.
He doesn't really have a sense of privacy.
And
Again, not important to him.
What about your cargo?
You broke up for a second. I didn't hear what you said.
What about your cargo that you told your friends you had a hot lead on?
Yes, which is at a black market medics clinic.
Yeah. No, that's where it's going.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Origin, Jiangyin, Faction, Black Market Medic Clinic, Dr. Elara Voss, an exhausted underground surgeon, cargo, unregistered antibiotics, going to a mining settlement on Higgins Moon.
As all of a sudden that kind of jars your memory with Atticus reiterating it word for word of what you said.
Oh. Yeah, well, I'll use the kiosk to look up Dr. Voss.
Oh, okay. Do me a favor.
Oh no.
And are you using computers, or are you using computers to do a web search, or are you using underground or streetwise? Because you do know she's an underground surgeon. Streetwise or knowledge underworld could be used as well.
Just computers.
Just computers.
Yep.
Okay, give me just a second.
He's not good at all the skullduggery stuff.
As you are attempting to look her up in the directories, go ahead and make your computers roll.
A directory of black market text.
Wow. As you start looking in all the search engines for it, you hit the verse book page, then you go through the Red Sun pages, searching the kiosks, and eventually you do locate her contact information. She's in a little bit of the not nice part of town, the little more scuzzy, little more black markety part of town, but it's like home for you guys. You have a location.
Okay. I will relay this to the other guys and say, okay, this is where we're going, or where we need to go, or whatever.
And you guys start walking towards the clearly labeled line, because this is a lines country where it says public transportation this way.
Yeah. No. How far away is this? How much supplies are we looking at?
Yeah, some. How much supplies?
It's a crate.
In fact, it was enough to fill about half of your cargo hold.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's a bunch of supplies, not just a box.
It's about 18 steamer chest size worth of cargo.
So this area out here, can I use some streetwise to locate some discrete transport that would have possibly a truck or something?
I mean, I'll give you flat
Box.
off the bat. You totally see there's a bunch of cabbie types trying to hire, folks, and a couple guys wanting, hey, are you needing to transport cargo? They're totally offering the job to people, and they're basically doing the hustle. You know the hustle. There's even a couple of hover rickshaw guys offering to use their bikes on the hover rickshaws to take people into town. Give me your streetwise.
Let me know when you're ready.
Your pool is ready. Wow, so
Damn.
many threats are
Nice.
happening up. As you totally look over and you see a couple folks that have affiliate tattoos on them, and they're totally like being all cool, smoking their cigarettes by their hover vehicles. You know which ones are the exact proper criminals that would not screw you over because their reputation's on the line and would be very discreet because apparently Atticus travels in those circles. And we're not even going to say, we are going to say those two threat are two more
Hello?
strain because you
Oh,
saw a
that was
couple.
weird.
What's that?
Oh, sorry, it disconnected and reconnected. So,
It
two
sounds
strain,
better, so it may have changed microphones.
maybe. Two
So
strain.
two strain because while you were eyeballing all of the different cabbies and trucks and movers that were there, you totally saw some Alliance soldiers walking by with their America's Most Wanted data pad out, flipping channels, looking at faces random. Didn't see you, but it was stressful that you totally ducked. But you notice there's a few options for getting vehicles.
So who's our negotiator, um, charmer person?
You.
I like how the
No,
scoundrel asked that question.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
thought.
lying.
Yeah, you're the deceptive one. I got a little bit of charm. I've got a yellow and two greens.
2 greens.
Okay. No
I
negotiators.
mean, he's the science guy. So, yeah.
Yeah. I.
He's a mechanic.
Oh wait.
Okay. Well,
But wait, there's more.
But I also have
yeah.
smooth talker.
Okay.
But that just when we make a charm check, I can spend one triumph to gain additional success equal to the ranks in smooth talker. So I
Oh,
guess that's
that's
not.
cool. Yeah, that's good. Well, hey, I think I got us some people that might be able to get us in and haul the stuff we need. Come on.
Okay.
So you've got some options there. There's like the Three Brothers Moving Company truck that you can rent the truck and they'll take you and your cargo wherever you need. There is an option to rent hover vehicles. They've got like the hover truck kind of deal, but you clearly see that they require your parking permit as your collateral to return the vehicle.
Okay. Point out your options, sir.
And there's some taxis that are just regular old flying taxis. And then there's the rickshaw boys, which is a hover platform with 8 seats and a little rickshaw.
That's
The
not gonna
seats
help.
fold down for cargo, and they use a hover bike to pull the
Yeah,
platform.
that's not gonna help. We need the moving trucks.
Yes. Do you want to involve a driver and make sure we get there in one piece, or do you want to let me drive and have fewer people know our business?
I mean, it's up to you, but I mean, they're in the business for this.
Okay.
They should know discretion.
I mean, they're just
Okay.
crazy.
Then let's go talk to the three brothers and um ask them if
They'll know the back roads and stuff better, and
yeah
Hmm.
if they can.
I'll walk them over, lead them over. Like, hey, little underground, streetwise signal and be like, hey, we're looking for some transport. Partner here can work out the details.
Okay. And just a heads up, David, you're kind of breaking up a little, but it's okay now. So you guys head over there, and the three brothers, there's these three really tough guys. One's super skinny and agile looking, very gymnast build, and the other two look like they've eaten too many duck eggs on a regular basis with bulging biceps and big pec muscles and itty bitty tank tops. So you clearly see the cabbie rates would be about 20 credits to get into town. To hire these guys, they come, the skinny brother comes up and says it's 100 credits each way, and an additional 200 if we need to load and unload. But you three look very strong and strapping.
I think we'll be able to load. That seems.
Hmm.
What do we get for
Yeah,
our
no,
100
I
credits?
am looking at the jobs and how much we get paid for the jobs, and these guys are expensive.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
mean,
we're
this
flying
is
to another city or
this
another.
is just the rates that they threw out there. I mean, is someone wanting to haggle?
I'm just like,
Yeah.
okay, we're flying people to other systems for barely over that.
Well, you're
We.
getting paid 1,200 for flying your friend on a hop, skip,
Yeah.
and a
Say,
jump in the same system. Should be less than a 3-day trip.
I would like to try and hack. Now, I'm in the we're in the transportation business as well. Ours is less grounded than yours, but I I mean, we basically do the same thing. Can't you throw some of our throw us a little bit of a discount just for, colleagues and brothers in transport, giving a charming smile.
Oh, Brothers in
cutting into our
Transport. He
credits here, huh?
smiles at that and laughs at that one. He's like, I like that one, Brothers in Transport. Brothers, we're going to use that next time. We are Brothers in Transport.
You know
And
what?
he,
And you can use it free of charge if you just give us a little bit of a discount, my friend.
so do me a favor and roll me a negotiation. This guy likes to haggle. He's not really good at haggling, but he likes to haggle, and he's gonna give you a blue dice because you're funny, and he liked where you're
Okay.
going there.
I'm gonna assist him.
You're gonna totally assist for an extra blue.
Wise talk. Yeah.
Okay.
What were we getting paid on that one? I don't see a
There's no price
pay.
listed. It was just the job that your friend Sum had.
Okay. Yeah, so we only got to pay out for the actual person, not the
Not
supplies.
the
Right.
actual
Okay.
job.
Yeah, I just
Right.
noticed that it's only the transport actually showed
Yeah.
what they paid.
Giving a guy
Well,
2
That's good.
solid meals and a cot to sleep on, and let him pitch a ride on that you're already going somewhere, and you're just getting tipped 1,200 credits.
Don't know what we're getting paid for the actual job. Great. All right, let's do it.
yeah. All
Hey,
right. Are you
you were
ready,
looking
Jim?
for a job. Yep, your pool is ready.
Okay.
You were looking for a job, and
Right.
this guy Quan laughs at your brothers in transport thing of we're all brothers. You're like a brother from another mother on a spaceship from space. And you just like blown Quan's brain on this, and his two brothers like slapping him in the back, saying, "Come on, you know what Dad said. We've got to get some work going." And he's like, "You know, I think we can we can come to an arrangement here. I think that." That if need be, we can cut you some deal here. Now, what exactly are you needing before I can tell you what the friends and family price is?
Well, we need to go pick up some cargo and get it to our ship. We can totally handle the loading and unloading. We just need something.
What? Manual labor?
I like the what?
um, okay, you can pay them for the labor. Apparently, what we most need is a
Discreet transport.
discreet way into and out of town to pick up some cargo that we'd rather keep our business.
Okay. So it's going to be a two-way transportation, right?
Well, it's going to pick up and bring back. So
Yeah,
technically,
both
you're only
ways.
transporting goods one way, but we have to show you where to pick them up. So,
Okay, so how about this? Now, is there anything you want for that 3 advantage before I tell you what he's offering for the 3 advantage?
I mean, I'm willing to for suggestions, but I would like knowing. I mean, if they are the people to talk to who know how to get around without being seen by the officials.
I
Lions.
mean, according to what
Yeah.
Atticus was telling you, these are the guys that get you in and out of town
Okay.
without hitting the stoplights.
Well then, what's uh, like I mean, yeah, they really like us. They want to make us. Um
Yeah. Deep discount on
yeah
the labor.
yeah. Oh yeah, discount on the labor. You're
Well, that's what your extra successes are getting you there.
ah
Yeah.
okay. Well then, I never know what to do with advantage.
I mean,
I
I'll
want them to
throw
be
you
my
my
friend.
option if you want it.
What's your options?
He looks at you and says, "Since we're brothers in transportation," and they all give each other the giggles. You know, that's become the running line now. He's like, "For 170 credits, we'll take your cargo you into town and your cargo out without any stops. And since the 3 brothers are here and you are our 3 brothers in transportation, we will load and unload for free this time for you, in the essence of goodwill for our brothers."
That 170 for round trip. Um, let me check with the boss.
Okay, yes, I
What?
understand. My brothers, they have to check with me, and usually I have to check with my papa.
Yes, Atticus, can we afford this?
You said the boss, not I'm not the money man, but I can afford
Okay.
it. But
Hey, some is this? Are we? I've got
I'm
69 creds to my name, so
I have one now.
I have the credits.
okay.
As Atticus sighs,
Um,
pulls out some cash.
this, but you know what? Can we? I mean, this is the start of a
Beautiful
relationship.
friendship.
We are brothers. Can we also consider this? I mean, we will contact you first anytime we have business in this planet.
Oh yes. That's why we are going to load for free for you.
Yes, and we'll tell all our friends.
Well, don't tell
We'll
too many of your friends. Keep
no,
this
just
between us brothers that we're doing freebies.
we will only tell family members. Wink, wink.
About
Ah.
quality of service. We'll tell them about the quality of service,
Yes.
Yeah.
not discounts.
So where are we going, boss? As he does a circle gesture with his hands, and his 2 brothers, one jumps in the back of the truck and the other one jumps in the front of the truck, starting the engine up. You
Um.
hear the
This feller knows where we're going. I just do the flying.
Okay, do
Some?
two of you,
Mm.
this guy, you get in the front with my brother. Are one of you wanting to take the other front seat, or do you want to sit in the inside with me?
Oh, right in the back.
Okay, I will. I guess I'll take the other front seat, or else I'll sit with you. We can share stories of transport.
Okay, so some and the little brother, who's actually the biggest built of them all, are going to be in the front seat, and everybody else is in the little jump seats in the back of the truck because it's got like 8 jump seats that fold up to get out of the way for cargo. As you guys have this screen swipe, as the driver looks over at some and says, "Are you sure this is the address?"
Yes, Tiny, it's the address.
As he looks over at this building, and it looks like a tenement made of like ceramic bricks and windows that have been patched up, and there seems to be a lot of neon signs and a couple workers of the street hanging outside the building. As he says, "I hope you don't mind, but my papa says I have to stay with the truck in neighborhoods like this, with the doors locked."
But the door's locked. Mm.
And he points to the dashboard. There's an intercom to talk to people in the back.
Fair enough. If that's what your papa says.
Are you going to intercom your friend saying you're here?
We are here, and Tiny over here won't get out of the truck because he's scared.
And you say that? Do me a favor, if you are saying that, give me a charm roll to see how quirky and cute you're saying that versus straight up insulting.
Oh no, it's
Yeah.
And as you say that, you totally take 2 strain as you notice he is mad dogging you. He's got one hand gripping the wheel tightly with a little creak. As he just
I didn't.
he takes his fist and bangs right behind him against the wall to the cargo unit. And Quan inside goes, "Ah, 2 bangs. That means we're here where we need to go." As your friend's voice squawks on the intercom back there. "Oh, he shouldn't
I'll
call
jump
my brother
out.
tiny. He gets upset about that."
I
I'll
mean,
jump out
it's
and go to the passenger door and open it up for the kind doctor so he can get out. Yes, I take up camp by the passenger door, pull the
As
rifle down across into my hands, and just kind of lean against the door.
Quan kind of pokes his head out the back at you guys with his brother standing at the other side of the door. And he's like, "So do you want us to stay here until we know where we're picking up the cargo? Or do you want us to just pull up around back?"
Stay there until we know exactly what's going on.
As we totally find out what the 2 threat are from Sum's roll earlier. So you look, and it basically looks like a giant tenement, a giant, mass residence for people of lower income that the Alliance has no problem sticking people in to get them out of the big cities.
Yeah, sounds about right. Is there like a building directory?
There is a building directory full of about 400 different residences' names. Most of them are all scratched up or spray painted over or Sharpie marks of this person's name is the fuck sticks type of thing, of someone has defaced almost everyone. There is a arrow pointing to the general manager's office of the tenement.
Follow the arrow.
okay. So, Atticus, you're staying here, or are you
Yeah,
coming with?
I'm gonna stay and make sure the streets stay cool.
Okay.
Okay, you're gonna
I mean,
stay
shouldn't be
in
any
the truck?
problem. He's got friends in there, right?
Yeah,
So
you should
That's what
have
he
friends
tells us.
there.
I have a friend, not friends.
Yeah, but from what I know of you, you should be glad to have one.
Oh, the
Well,
cruciate.
he's not wrong.
Okay, so Atticus, are you staying in the back of the truck, or are you
No,
going
no,
into the cab, or just standing out against the vehicle, type of thing?
yeah, I popped out, opened the door so the good doctor could get out of the vehicle, and then close the door, and then I'm gonna lean against the door just with my. I'm actually not gonna have my rifle. I'm gonna kind of lean, but my two pistols will be discreetly noticeable.
Discreetly noticeable. Okay, and Quan totally
Yeah, it's
looks
not
over.
like I'm out and out brandishing, but
Mhm.
if you look, you're like, oh,
Quan totally looks
okay,
over at you and says, "Hey, brother, if you need to get back in, just knock 3 times. That's the code. 2 is we're
yep,
here. 3 is you need to get in real quick. If you need us to drive off, just hit twice."
okay.
This was here.
So
So
we totally
confused.
have Sum and Crispin walking to the general manager's office.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, you guys go walking up. You hear a screaming child, and as you're walking closer to the door that's labeled General Manager, you notice that there's like 3 children sitting in a large playpen, and there's a lady who's smoking a couple cigarettes. She forgot that she lit one already and had it sitting in the ashtray. As these screaming young ones are there, and they look like all different families from the young ones, as she has a little sign saying daycare currently closed, but overbooked. As she's answering the phone saying we don't have any open residences right now. We'll let you know when we do. And she writes a phone number down and totally throws it in the garbage can. And she looks up at you guys are there, hair curlers in, glasses, smoking the cigarette like a chain fiend of nicotine. As she says, "What do you want?"
Why am I having nightmares of kung fu? Never mind. uh, Dr.
And
Voss.
she reaches in and grabs some hard candies off her bowl and throws them into the kids in the playpen to shut them up for a second so your voice can be heard. What?
Beautiful
Dr.
and motherly instincts.
Dr. Voss? How do you know
Yes,
Dr. Voss? And she's giving you the sus look as she's stroking her second chin.
in school. She was a professor. Just come by to say hi.
How do I know you're not the police? Are you the Alliance?
Do I look like the Alliance?
I
Old
don't know.
guy in
They
a
may have
lab
lowered
coat.
their standards for recruitment since the
It's like
war.
he's a bald guy in a lab coat.
And you get the idea she kind of gestures and pushes a jar that is clearly labeled tips and has like 2 Alliance coins in it. That's it. Unless somebody wants to try to charm her or coerce her with roughness.
Here goes my last credit. I will throw a credit in the jar.
You throw a single dollar credit in there,
That's all I have.
and she goes, "Huh?
I rolled
You
a
must
2.
be a friend of Dr. Voss because you're cheap too."
He is
Yeah.
probably overwhelmed by your inestimable beauty.
And
Clearly, oh,
she's listening.
um,
She
I
totally
mean,
touched her hair curlers.
it's obvious you deserve more with such such qualities you bring to this job. Not only are you an excellent caretaker of these children with motherly instincts, but you also manage to run a business and be a receptionist. That's amazing. How do you do it?
I am a multi-skilled threat, as she kind of reaches down and pulls one of her lower drawers open, which you clearly see has some bottles of booze, reaches in, pulls out some Capri Sun looking Mylar bags with straws and throws them into the playpens for the kids and says, "Figure it out. You know how to do this. Go ahead and give me
See,
a charm roll."
you are teaching them social skills at such a young age. That's perfect for their development.
And you're totally getting a blue because your friend put some cash in the jar
Ah,
and and says that he knows Voss and is cheap just like Voss, so there might be a connection there. As she looks at you and says, "How long you gonna be in town? I could tell you more
it's,
about my business acumen."
you know, I would love to find out more about your business acumen. I'm not in town for a long time, but if you have time to spare me, I would love to spend it with you. But
Ah,
unfortunately, first I do have to um we have to take care of this business with Dr. Voss. You know how it is.
I
But
mean, if your
later
friend
there
there
will be
needs the
time.
doctor, obviously he's going to be in surgery for a while. So you can stay down here with me while your friend's getting cut up.
You know, that sounds yeah, that sounds divine.
Now, if you'd
I
like, for that threat, you could take one strain and talk your way out of that, if you want.
um yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, okay. So in the
I'll
Oh, this is
conversation,
new.
you're just like, "Hey, hey, but not right now, because
okay.
I gotta be there to make sure my friend comes out of whatever's going on up there." And she reaches down and pulls out a little. It looks like a jump drive almost, and she tosses it to some and says, "Put that in the lift, and it'll take you right to her office. There may be a crowd though, and
And what time do you get off?
use." Oh, I get off at nine cycles. So
9
if
cycles.
you're free in 9 hours, I'll be free if you want to go to my parlor and have a drink.
Well, if I don't get arrested, I'll be here.
Oh, of all the stories men always tell me, they end up in jail before they can meet me for a date. And she says, make sure you use the lift elevator. The regular elevator doesn't go to her floor.
Thank you.
And you guys clearly see there's a pair of elevators, one that has the out of order sticker on it. And then there's the lift elevator, which is large. It's enough for like 10 people to come through at one time. And occasionally livestock, as you can clearly see, there are some various animal poops that have just been kicked to the corners of this lift.
By the way, if you look in the chat, there's your date.
And
Discord chat.
I'm looking. Ah, yeah. Well, yeah, I know. That's. I've seen the movie.
Yep,
Kung Fu Hustle.
she's not wearing
But,
chonkless.
but I mean, she's definitely physically fit. Acrobatic, even.
So do you guys go to the
Yeah.
lift?
Yes.
Okay, you clearly see signs in, English, Chinese, French, and German saying, not responsible if you lose limbs to the elevator. Make sure you close the door and keep your hands in at all times. Do you plug in the data stick?
Yes.
And as soon as you do, there's the, 110 floors of buttons, and none of them light up, but the lift starts to move. And the doors, slowly close themselves if you didn't close the doors manually, like a loft lift. And the elevator goes down instead of up. As you see
Oh, you guys.
one basement door pass by, then second basement door pass by, then third basement door pass by, and it stops. And as soon as the door opens, you hear the cough, cough of someone that's sick, and the screaming of a sick little baby, and somebody grabbing their side in pain, going, oh, as you see this hodgepodge couches layered in there that were obviously found on the side of the road for this most unsanitary waiting room ever, with about a dozen patients waiting to be seen by somebody. And you see that there's a receptionist and a big sign in English and Chinese that says, all new patients must come here first. And it points to the receptionist, cute little redhead with glasses.
Here goes Mr. Flirty again.
Hey, you got any masks, face masks? You know, the surgery mask in here. This is not.
Oh, yes, you're worried about being contagious. Here. And she picks up a jar, and then you notice it says used face mask, and she's like, oh, sorry, and puts that back down, and pulls up the other jar that's full of these handmade cloth face masks.
Oh
It
my
harkens,
goodness.
it harkens back to the COVID era.
Yeah. Wow, those are masterpieces. That's beautiful. Did you make these?
Oh, no, they're donated by a few of our patients.
Uh,
Just make
they
sure
are
when
amazing.
you leave, you drop it off in the used bucket. And she puts the used jar back up on the counter, realizing she brought it down at one point. So, which one of you is the patient? As she looks at the two of you.
I am perfectly healthy. Wink, wink.
No, we're here to see Dr. Voss
Of
on
course
for
you are.
business.
Oh, for business. What kind of business? She totally does the puts her hand to her mouth so no one can hear her, and she's clearly talking out loud to you all, saying, "Is this about the new supplies that we ordered?"
Going the other way.
And she kind of gives you a confused look for a second, then she realizes, "Oh, just one moment while I page Dr. Voss." And she does some typing, and she gets an oh my, she's in the middle of surgery, but she actually asked if we can have you come back to talk to her.
Okay.
Please put on the masks, as she is in the middle of surgery right now.
Maybe I could stay out here with you, and he could go back and talk to her.
Ooh.
I get squeamish around blood.
I'm the same way. That's why I work at front room, and I don't even go out to triage. If they put blood on the paperwork, I throw it away and have them refill the paperwork. 'Cause I hate blood. It's the worst. And
Just send.
she gestures for some to put the mask on, and she's gonna buzz you through the door.
Okie dokie. Not only did we split the party, we just split it 3 ways.
And she hands you a card and says, the wall indicator here, if you just touch your badge, will take you directly there. And you totally know this from high grade hospitals that you would tap your badge and it lights up an arrow to take you to where you need to go.
Okie dokie. I will follow her instructions.
As you know, it totally is taking you in this immaculately clean. Once you're past the entrance door, this place is spotlessly sanitary, which makes you feel good because it reminds you of the old college days. As it's guiding you back to surgery suite number 2, and you clearly see when you get there, you wave your pass at the door, and the door opens up. And this is basically the balcony that looks down on a surgery suite. And you see that she's currently operating with a auto doc assisting her, as a nurse and assistant. As she's talking, she's got the ear microphone and the mouthpiece, and you hear her. She makes a clucking sound, and the microphone turns on and booms up there really loud to you. That this is Dr. Voss. Is this who I think it is? As she's elbows deep working in somebody's guts.
Yes, Professor.
Ah, Soom, it's been so long since I've heard your voice. How are you doing?
Oh, Peachy.
And you see her, talk to the auto doc real quick, and then she clicks and looks up at the operating theater's balcony to you, and she gives you a wave with a bloody glove that she's, in the middle of surgery. She says, "So are you going to be able to handle the transportation we talked about?"
Yes, we can handle that.
Oh, excellent! It's going to be, uh, and she immediately starts to talk to herself as she's talking to the auto doc at the same time, and she says, "So it's going to be 16 crates. Unfortunately, we had to utilize some of the supplies in two of them of antibiotics and pain suppressants, and these definitely cannot be checked by port officials on either the leaving this planet or getting over to Higgins Moon. We have a satellite clinic that we're setting up there that is in desperate need of the antibiotics. And of course, as you know, everyone needs pain suppressants.
Because Advil just doesn't cut it anymore.
Is that going to be an issue for you and your new crew?
No, that should not be an issue.
Okay, excellent. So, in regards to the fee for the transportation,
Yes.
how good of a deal can you offer an old friend?
Oh, shit.
Now, if you would like to roll a let's say a streetwise or knowledge underworld or knowledge smuggling of some kind, even a medicine. You could do a medicine to
We'll do a medicine.
what the value would be of this cargo, not the street value, but the actual medical value of this.
Yeah, we'll do a
To
medicine
at
roll.
least give you a ballpark.
Let me know when you're
Your
ready.
pool is ready. Okay, so you're knowing that if there are 16 crates full of antibiotics and pain suppressants, their value would be probably in the range of 19,000 credits for the product.
Okay.
And usually transporting something like that would be about 10% of its value.
1900. Okay.
And that's if it
Let's.
was just you transporting the product.
Well, no, and since we're gonna have to do some special stuff here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna have to say $3,800.
You're asking
Credits.
for how much?
3,800.
Okay, so do me a favor.
Well, you said
And
19,000,
uh-huh,
right?
1900. The value is 19,000, so it's 1900 to transport it. Basically, 10% of its value.
Yeah, but we're smuggling it, so.
Uh-huh. Okay, so do me a favor and give me a negotiation roll.
Yeah, we are so screwed.
You do recall she's not the best negotiator. She's all about the skills and not negotiating. As she looks at you and says, "I would love to pay you 44,000 credits to transport this. But unfortunately, as you can see, I'm at bare bones with my clinic here. And the only thing I can honestly offer you is 3,000 credits. Is that acceptable?" And she looks up at you. "For old time's sake, for our friendship, the many nights we drank cognac after successful and unsuccessful surgeries."
Okay. I'm gonna calm Crispin and say, hey, she's offering 3,000. Is that good?
Um, yes. Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
Deal.
Okay, perfect. So, and she looks over and she's like, just one more minute. And she goes in there and does a quick whip, whip, whip with the laser scalpel and asks the auto doc to suture up. And you see it totally start stapling the open chest cavity up. As she turns around and takes off her gloves that look a little too blue, and she throws them in the incinerator that instantly makes them go poof into a puff of smoke. And she puts her hands under the UV sanitizers and the misters, and then she opens the door and steps up the stairs to you with blood on her outfit. As she totally looks at you and says, "So, if you can bring your truck around back at the alley, there's a floor lift that will come up with the crates." Are
Okay.
are you absolutely sure some that you can get these delivered without them being inspected?
Yes.
Okay, perfect, perfect. And and she takes a little piece of paper and folds it up very tiny, and she tells you to put this somewhere safe until you get to Higgins Moon.
Okay.
It's the location of the drop-off site.
Okay. I will shove it in one of the various pockets on my.
It's known as the Blue Door Clinic, but you must be discreet because the folks that run the refinery are not letting the injured workers get the medical supplies. So that's why we have
Okay.
to use it to one of our clinics. So don't let any of the toughs that run this organization know what you're actually delivering.
Okay.
If it helps,
I will.
if it helps. And she basically pulls out a medical grade vial of some kind of off yellowish liquid. It's basically white, but it's got a slight yellow tint to it. She uncorks it and sniffs it and makes a stinky face, and she says, and she hands the bottle over to you, and it does look very similar to hooch that she used to make back in the college days.
Okay.
As she says, if need be, I can add 2 crates of this ethyl alcohol to the cargo, so that way if you need to bribe anyone, it's it's not really meant to be consumed, but it can be used as a alcohol
Engine
substitute.
cleaner.
I would recommend you distill it with water before you would consume it, but it could be consumed as an alcohol with only minor side effects. By the way, kids out there, don't drink ethyl alcohol. You'll go blind.
Base Everclear. Okay. That will work. And I will calm Atticus, tell him where to take the truck and that we're going to need a discreet place to load the ship.
As she says, "How long do you need? I can have the autoloaders bring it up in the alleyway. I just need a time frame, or do you want to calm me to let me know?"
I don't know, 20 minutes?
Okay, excellent, excellent.
Take that long to get to the alley?
As,
Well,
as she totally touches a little lapel communicator she's got, and all of a sudden at the receptionist desk, Crispin's talking to the receptionist, and she gets a little blinking light, and she's like, "Just 1 minute," and she clicks her earpiece onto her ear, and she's talking to somebody and says, "20 minutes. All right, perfect. I'll make sure to keep an eye on the cameras and then bring the lift up once they're there." And then she
The
totally
cameras?
looks up at Crispin and says, "So, are you in the medical field too?"
Um, Not per se. I'm just an altruist. I'm more transportation, but I admire I admire you brave miracle workers that practice medicine, keeping everyone healthy and happy.
Oh, and she's like, we all do with what skills we can, and transportation is a very valuable thing as well, especially transportation patients and other things.
And that is all I transport is thing patients and medicine and needed goods for emergencies and disasters.
And when you say that, she kind of beams at the Riz that you're showing off right there, and she's just like, "Can I get your contact information?"
Um, yes, but it's not going to be real contact information.
Oh, it's okay. I have patients that do that as well. Is this one of those like drop messages where if I leave a message, you'll get it eventually?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Because,
I was afraid you were just giving me some ghost number, and you know, I didn't think you would, with your smile, you'd be that kind of person.
I would never do that to you. Not after all this time we've spent together.
And there's
And not,
totally okay.
no, no.
As there's totally a kid in the waiting room that looks like he's got a patch over his eye, and he's looking at you schmoozing with her, and the kid just goes, bleh. As she is totally taking your information and interested, because we know that Crispin has one at every port.
Absolutely.
As the camera, we all of a sudden see that the doctor and some are wrapping up the business as she's giving you the information and the fact that you'll be paid on drop off.
Hiroki.
As all of a sudden, up on the surface, Atticus is just hanging cool at the surface there. Now, are
Yeah,
you
no.
trying? What?
No, I was gonna say, once I get the call, I'll give the bang, jump up in the passenger seat, and tell him to go around to the alley.
Well, did some say to go to the alley? I thought he only called about the negotiation.
No, I said I called Atticus to tell him where to go and that we need a discreet place to load the ship.
The alley. Well, the
Okay.
ship's where it is, so I can't change that.
Well, we can move it where the ship is, but
Okay. So you jump in there, and Atticus, do me a favor. Give me a. Were you trying to be present, show offy, or were you trying to be discreet and less noticeable than normal?
Just, I mean, being discreet, but if somebody thought they were to take a look at the truck to try to something nefarious, I'm very obviously that I'm there protecting the truck.
Okay. Do me a favor. Give me a stealth check.
Oh, you ready?
Yep.
Yes, boss.
Okay. As you totally hop in the truck and say, "Hey, we need to go around the alley," as all of a sudden, Quan, are you getting the front seat or the back seat?
I'm jumping in the passenger seat up front.
Okay, as Quan pops up on the intercom saying, "Hey, brother, just be careful. There's some of those Alliance police dogs coming down the street," and you totally see a little LED screen on the dashboard pop up, and it shows that just as you walked around to get in the car, a pair of Alliance officers go walking by, and you totally see that one's got the cybernetic helmet on, and it's taking pictures of people's faces. And you just got out of the way in the nick of time. As the two threat
Gonna,
is the other officer bangs on the driver's door and says, "Get this hunk of hunk of metal off the streets. And Quan's brother, not Tiny, totally rolls his window down at the officer and says, "Yes, officer. Yes, officer. Sorry, I was just dropping off some things to the residents here. Food for the hungry. Yes, yes, yes. Food for the hungry." And the guy starts up the car and looks at you, and he's just like, oh, he gives you the oh my god face as he starts and he looks at you, and you said the alleyway.
Yeah, alley back alley loading dock.
Okay, and he starts to drive, narrowly avoid some of the little super Vespas as he gets around and turns around this big, block-sized complex. As he's like, "So, what kind of packages are we picking up?"
16 crates.
18.
I didn't know. I don't know that. I wasn't there.
True, yeah.
You load 18 crates, and what do you get?
As he pulls around back and he like looks around, and just when he stops to look around and say, "I don't see," are you taking the lift back to the surface, or are you going to want to be with the packages?
Be with the packages.
Okay. The good doctor takes you over to where the crates are on the lift, and she says, "Just hold on to the guide rail, because there's this teeny tiny rail enough for two people to hold on to for just you." And she hits the button, and the platform starts to kind of like go diagonal and then up a little faster than what a people transportation should go. But as long as you hold on to the guardrail there, you should be absolutely fine. Are you holding on to the guardrail?
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure you weren't being machismo there and trying to look fancy
No,
for her.
not
Skateboard
this
that
guy.
shit up. As slowly the concrete lifts up into two little panels, and this platform rises with 13 crates on it. They all are official Alliance gunmetal gray with silver highlights, and they all are clearly labeled with a green cross for medical supplies, with a big sign that says "Danger. Please use all precautions. Medical supplies. Do not store in heat, in a vacuum," and it lists all these different things that you should not do with medical supplies. Do not radiate.
Where did you
Okay.
get these?
I mean, the warning label is fairly standard.
Yeah, except for the Alliance markings.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Did
went up
they
with
have
the
any
with the things.
spares?
The doctor's not with you anymore. She's down below.
Shit.
I
Okay.
mean, you're pretty sure just giving them a quick eyeball that these are official Alliance medical supplies. Only thing you notice where there should be a big long UPC, a scanner bar, the scanner bar is completely missing. Like it never got laser printed on the crate in the first place. Because normally when the cargo like this goes out, they go by a machine that laser prints the barcode so they can keep track of it. And it looks like these are all unregistered, which means highly illegal.
Yeah.
I mean, it could
Okay.
always be just the crates.
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean, basically criminals to begin with. So.
So you come up with the cargo, and immediately all three of the brothers, jump out of the back of the truck, and they start making super quick work of this. Does anybody tell your friend Crispin to get his butt up there?
I was wondering.
I was too.
Yeah, well, tell them that where we are.
Okay. So Crispin, do
Probably
me
be
a
a good thing.
favor. Give me an
Mhm.
athletics check to see how quickly you can catch up to the group.
Oh joy. Okay, this will be
As they
fun.
basically say, you need to go a block and a half to the alleyway here, or through the complex, which might be even worse.
Okay. I will. I there's a reason I fly. I'm not in any
So
shape for this.
roughly about 25 minutes later, a huffing and puffing Crispin who takes one strain from the exertion gets there, and you
Yeah.
guys are all loaded with the engine running, waiting for him because you were done in like 15 minutes.
Okay. I'm ready to help load.
Really?
As the secret lift has already
Well done.
disappeared back into its secret repressed area, as you guys are like,
Uh,
we're already loaded.
Yeah.
Well,
I stayed sitting up in the front cab, keeping an eye out.
As you realize
glad I
these
could
guys
help.
have more cameras on this truck than you thought they did. As Quan totally pops up on the camera screen because he's on the inside of the truck with the cargo, and he's talking to Atticus and says, "So how do you want to do this?"
Um,
Want to go back discreetly. I mean,
We're gonna have to move the ship. We can't go through customs.
Can't go through customs. Okay, so that gives us two options. We can either take the ship to another location and we meet it there, or we can try to time it to get between the crews that keep an eye on cargo manifests and stuff. We can totally try that if you want. I mean, we are good at our jobs. I can't promise you anything, but we are good at our jobs. Do you want
I
us
say
to?
we move the ship.
that's the Crispin's got to get back to the ship though.
I mean, the
Okay,
thing is,
so
okay.
What?
are you are you wanting us to drive by and drop off the driver, or do you want me to call one of my other brothers to show up with a Vespa or a one of those little taxis to take him back to the ship? We can do that.
Yeah.
That is something that the three brothers can do. As you're starting to get the idea that three brothers is just a pseudonym for an entire family operation, and by family I mean many many cousins.
Yeah, why don't you do that? And I'll
Yeah.
throw 20 credits at him.
Yeah.
Okay. They immediately make a quick call, and all of a sudden you see this little hover Vespa shows up with a driver there and a little sidecar, and the guy pulls his goggles off and says, "Brothers, who am I taking where?" And this kid looks really young.
He can drive?
He's really good at driving. He's got good hand-eye coordination. He hasn't
Let,
uh, he hasn't banged up a single one of our Vespas yet. I
uh,
mean, if you need to, one of you can sit behind him and the other can be in the sidecar, or you can both try to fit in the sidecar if two of you want to go back to the ship. How do you want to do this?
I'll stay with
I
the
am
cargo, whatever you guys do.
okay.
Yeah, I'll stay with the cargo too.
Then I will go in the sidecar and I will completely trust him because I want to be liked by others and go out of my way to be accepted by a community or faction, even though I don't get advantage for it. It's still, I want to stay on their good side. I want
look,
them to be my friend, so
look
I'll
at you
go
trying
in
to
the
get
sidecar.
inspiration.
Yeah, but I know it doesn't work that way here. But I do want to find out where I'm taking the ship though before I leave.
Yeah.
That's the question Quan has. So where do we want to meet up, guys?
Would you recommend? This is your planet. I'm just a visitor.
I mean, there's a couple different places we can go to, but it depends how discreet are you guys wanting to be. I mean, if you're willing to let the Alliance see what you're doing, you can always go to the old refinery section of town. you'll pop up on their scanners, but there's no traffic to worry about. You can try to go to the agricultural side of town, and it's pretty much almost a 50-50 of whether you'll be spotted or not. A lot of times they're not working out on the sensors, and they're not too diligent because they don't want to bother the farmers. Or if you want to go to someplace super discreet, there's the landing pads around the Golden Lotus. It's an organization ran gambling establishment that has ships coming in and out all the time. We
Super
can
discreet.
super discreet.
Golden Lotus?
Yeah.
Golden Lotus. Okay, we'll meet you there, and he totally gives Crispin some basic directions to get there, which totally makes you kind of cringe because you're like, okay, you gave me coordinates and a flight path to take, and you're gonna be flying by wire, so to speak.
And do I need a special code or anything?
Just tell him Quan sent you.
Quan sent me.
And if you need
Okay.
to, you can always drop the three brothers.
Well,
And you're
hopefully
giving me
after today will be 4, if you know what I mean.
yeah, our other three brothers from space. So
Everyone needs brothers in space.
we get this quick screen swipe as Crispin jumps on the hover cycle and the kid goes zipping off like a maniac, but you kind of like it because that's what you do is piloting crazy like.
Yeah, I do.
And you are 100% certain that this kid's got some fucking skills. As he totally pulls up in front of your ship, because it's just you guys in the hover cycle, nobody's really bothering you because you're obviously not loading or unloading any cargo. As he's just like, so if you guys need anything else, here is our number. And he hands you this red card, bright red with golden lettering that just says three brothers and it's got a contact number.
Okay. One thing actually.
What's that?
We have a passenger who's going to.
Oh, I was just gonna calm him and tell him where to meet us.
Okay. Never mind. Nothing. You've been great. I am going to give him a 5-credit tip.
He smiles and gladly takes that.
And I'm going to say, you know what? You got the chops to be an excellent pilot someday, kid. Don't let the Alliance grab you up.
As he's like, 5 credits. I can buy me a fruity Odie bar. Thanks, man.
It's what I can afford.
As he goes meep,
symbolic.
meep, and zips off on his hover Vespa. You've got your ship. You're feeling comfortable. You're gonna contact command and control to let them know you're taking off at this time.
Yes.
Okay. So since you are reporting when you're leaving, it's only going to be a little more difficult than average to find this very discreet place. You were basically given basic directions to. Do you want to do an astrogation to pull up some maps and plot the course first?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and give me an astrogation check.
Okay. It's not that I don't trust my brothers, it's just that.
You don't trust your brothers.
And the directions are really confusing. Because you see that the casino is actually in a registered no-fly zone for interplanetary, craft.
That makes this a little bit more challenging.
As you start up your engines, you're going to head that way now?
Yes.
As we get the screen swipe to Quan's there with you guys sitting in the back of the truck. Cargo containers are open on a landing pad, and he's just like, when your friend shows up, just let him know it's landing pad A5 Golden Lotus. Okay? As he looks at some, is there any chance one of these crates can be left in the back of the truck for us?
I will point to one of the alcohol crates.
Oh, as he points to his brother that has now been jokingly nicknamed Tiny by the other two, to pick up one of the crates of the alcohol that looks like some kind of good wood aged alcohol that is actually wood based ethanol alcohol. As they're
Yeah,
just
don't
he,
drink it straight.
he's like, we got something for after the job. Thank you very much. And he's just like, put it in the cab so it doesn't break. So, as your pilot is flying the ship into this area where there's many red alarms coming up on your ship saying, no fly zone, no fly zone, no fly zone, please turn back, please turn back. And you're flying with the attempt to not draw attention, right?
Right. Yes.
Go ahead and give me your piloting check as you're getting all of these, do not cross traffic warning lights and other things. You do have 2 story points, by the way.
Yeah, I'm going to use one, but I'm going to take it right back, please.
Oh, you're using your super special average human thing.
Yes.
Bringing balance back to the verse. Okay, so
Yes.
go ahead and
Flying
give me your
casual there.
piloting check as you are a leaf on the wind.
Okay.
Let's see if that curses the
And it's
deck.
all set.
It's all set.
Oh.
Wow. I
Ah,
like how on my screen the triumph came up first, then the 2 threats, and then a half second later the 2 failures come up.
I saw the triumph, and then I saw the rest. And I'm like, oh. I
you
was
got
like, oh.
So first off, give the ship 2 strain because you're doing all this up, down, left,
Okay.
right, trying to avoid trouble.
Where did I have the ship open? There it is.
So the ship is taking 2 strain as you're taking this spaceship and trying to do vehicle maneuvers with it. It's doing them, but it's taking some strain. And
Yeah.
for the 2 failures, you have a line of 3 Alliance police vehicles following you with their lights going woo, woo, woo. I mean, who are we kidding? We all know the Alliance probably uses the British police sirens. As all of a sudden you're flying, you're hitting the gas, you're slamming the controls, and you're just hearing whoop, whoop. It's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. It's the sound of the police.
You sure that they're there with the Triumph?
But the question is, what do you want for your big damn triumph? The cops are on to you. Your ship took some strain, but there is a big damn triumph there.
For the big damn triumph, can I have the paperwork for the ship to the falsified documentation for the paperwork does include authorization for emergency medical transport.
Ooh, does that mean you're gonna pull over for the cops?
Oh. No, that means instead of that, it's got a secret nitro button for.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what I would use that triumph for, but that's just me.
What would you use that triumph for?
I would use it to say that you at least temporarily ditch the cops.
Oh, I didn't know I could do that with 2 failures.
I mean, it's a triumph, yeah.
Well, the triumph you can do a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to do that, You temporarily ditch the cops as you come to this landing spot at the casino, and you clearly see there's like cops fluttering everywhere, looking for your ship, as you're totally hiding behind a Fruity Odie bar billboard at this landing pad.
Yes. So, um,
So for the big
okay,
damn
so I'm
triumph, the ship took a little wear and tear. You know the cops are out there and they are looking for you actively. But you managed to pull a badass move and get to the landing pad without them seeing you land. So they're still flying
so
around looking for you.
okay. Um, so I'm gonna land. I'm gonna contact. I'm landed. But they they saw me leaving, or no, they saw me. This is a no-fly zone. Why did you send me to a no-fly zone?
And Quan says, I told you nobody flies here.
Yeah, it
Okay.
sounds like something that a questionable character would do.
Yeah, no,
I told you.
said nobody flies here. You're right. I should have asked the question.
That
Why
or
does
it's
nobody fly there?
implied. It's implied.
So then, how do you have any recommendations for getting back out?
I mean, you could go that way, and he points the way you came from, and he points to the way the cops went. So you can go that way. If I had a
Gotcha.
spaceship, I'd have better directions, but I only have this truck, and he bangs the truck. And when he does, immediately his two big brothers start hauling out cargo units.
You fly
Well,
really fast.
let's get loaded and we'll just go from here to space. At least I don't have to, you know, check out again.
I mean, my friend Crispin, if you want to get loaded, we can go in the casino and get loaded.
Let's get the cargo loaded, please.
Okay, business first.
I
Okay.
I only fly stoned when they're not paying attention.
And we get a quick screen swipe as the guys close the empty truck, except for the crate of booze that was left for him, as your cargo hold is loaded. And that was all within the span of like 2 hours of getting here.
Wow.
Yeah, the question is that our passengers show up yet?
Have you tried communicating with him? Because you did just tell
Yeah,
him
I
the
said I was
casino.
going to, but you've been dealing with
With me.
yes. So while he's doing that, I am going to tell Isaac where to meet us.
Okay. If you give him good directions, he will be there in less than an hour. He decided to
Okay.
stop at the mahjong table.
And he's like, wait, isn't that a no-fly zone?
They must be picking me up in a cab. Yeah. As about an hour later, you see him coming out of the door. He's got two gals trying to tell him to come back in and spend some time at the tables. Obviously, gals that work at the club. As he's like, no, thank you, no, thank you. I don't need a complimentary beverage. I carry my own electrolyte mixtures.
On as ever.
As as immediately he comes up and he says, excuse me, are you friends with some?
I'm standing right in front of him.
Ah, some. It's been a rough few years on you, my friend.
I did lose all my hair.
Ah, the war was rough on many of us. I understand. I have a special hair wash that will help with that.
I think so.
Great. This guy's a half-bit tonic seller. Great.
So when is your ship going to take off?
Now.
As soon as we're ready.
As he's got his little rolling suitcase, and he's got a couple doctor's bags over the handles, and he's like, as agreed, my friend, here we go, and he hands you a doctor's bag.
We'll take the bag.
You look in the bag,
I look in the bag.
and you clearly see that it's 1,200 Alliance credits in hard currency. None of those credit chits. Because we all know the people who pay in those are chits.
Yeah. We are good to go.
I escort him in, help stow his stuff, and get him seated. Don't move. And hold
And
on.
he totally straps on the chair straps and looks at all the cargo units and totally squints his glasses when he sees the cargo units.
I'll just say Voss and just leave it at that.
As apparently he totally missed that you were transporting illegal medical supplies. Great doctor that he is. With his failure and a threat, as he's more concerned with getting off the planet for some reason. You're seeing the threat is there's a little bit of anxiety of him wanting to get off the planet. And he actually comments that he's happy that he's getting off this planet 18 hours earlier than expected.
Okay. Something wrong, Isaac?
No, it's just sometimes it's good to have a change of scenery. Yes, a change of scenery. Now, if you want to give me a vigilance, like an insight check.
Yeah, I'll do that, even though it's still only 2 green.
You can always try.
And then I'll take it back.
Oh, you rat bastards. Okay, your pool is ready. And I will give you a blue. Don't roll yet. I will give you a blue since you know him. You have experience with this guy. It's almost like I want you to succeed so I can tell you some backstory.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Oh, God.
As you
That's one
look
hell
at
of a headache, though.
you look at him and you immediately know there's something he's not telling you. And for three
What
of
is it,
those
Isaac?
threats, at the exact moment he steps in and straps in, and you guys haven't closed the hatch and taken off yet, out of the casino runs one of those gals that was trying to give him a drink and convince him to come back in and gamble, and she points at your ship. And 3 rough and tumble looking, obviously gangster types. You know, they scream gangster. You know, they've got the little club, the muscles,
Pinstripe suits.
they've got the clothes that match the local thugs that are not the regular mob here in town. They're not the Golden Dragons, but they are another affiliated group. What do you guys do as they come and they're running out looking at the ship, and the one guy totally says something in Chinese and points at your ship, and immediately is pulling out a communicator, and his other 2 guys are rushing towards the hatch door to see if they can get in?
I think it's time to leave, Crispin.
Yep. Okay. Is everyone in? Strap up. I'm gonna dive into the cockpit because I've got Let's Ride. Once per round during your character's turn, your character can use his talent to mount or dismount from a vehicle or animal, or move from one position in a vehicle to another as an incidental. So I'm just gonna jump into the uh, pilot's chair, shut the doors, and hit the burners.
Okay,
I'm
do me a
moving towards
favor.
the breach.
Everybody roll me a vigilance.
Initiative. Vigilance.
Initiative vigilance, yeah.
Oh, that's on the other.
Damn it.
I mean, isn't it the same?
Well, no, you could roll vigilance, the skill too,
Okay,
but it
But if you
doesn't.
roll the skill, you might get some purple dice,
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
like
I was
Atticus
like,
and.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know why there's purple there because I rolled the initiative.
yeah, it says initiative.
Oh, I
Yeah.
have it on there for some reason.
Yeah.
Oh, it was on your sheet.
I don't know
His
why it was there.
his own modifier. Yeah.
So do I need to erase
So
your initiative so you can roll again?
I suppose, or keep 2 success and 1 advantage, or convert it, but I can whichever.
I mean, if you want to keep it, you can keep it. I'm pretty sure the person that rolled 3 threats and a triumph does want to keep that, though.
Yeah, well, no, I don't want to keep the .1, but you could get
No,
rid of the
I already
purple and just convert
Yeah,
it.
that was a
Good.
vigilance roll. I re-rolled the initiative. Yeah.
So, all right, I'm re-rolling. Here we go. All right.
Okay, so it looks like we have one of you guys, then one of them, then one of you guys, then one of them, and then one of you guys. Who wants to go first?
All right, I'm moving to the ramp first and quick drawing both of my pistols and just, giving them a look like,
Okay, are you gonna discharge or not?
He deserted.
Yeah, but I don't like just killing people, but you know
Well, I
what?
meant
I'll
you can always
discharge.
shoot at their feet. I'm
Yeah,
just
what the
asking, are
hell?
we rolling a coercion or are you rolling a ranged shot to stop their progress?
I will shoot near them to help
I was.
influence the
Okay, go for it. Give
threat.
me a ranged light shot.
Yep. Oh, wait, did my weapons collapse? There we go. All right.
Okay, so you go
Damn.
pow at their feet, and bullets ricochet off the deck plating, and they both kind of stop and look back at their boss, who's like, "Get 'em, you idiots!" And they're like, no. What would you like for your 4 advantage?"
I will give as I like get us out of here, Crispin, and I will give him a blue, and I will take 2 strain back.
Okay.
He's already got several strain.
As the power of gunpowder is relaxing to you.
It is.
The
And
smell.
the boss guy who was pointing and shouting orders at them is totally going to town on his communicator and telling those guys they're idiots for not have already pulling you off that ship. They don't know who you are, but pulling that guy off the ship. Who is going next? Now, mind you, you do have one of your teammates sticking himself out the back hatch shooting right now.
I'm not sticking out. I'm at the breach of the hatch.
I was
So
just throwing it
not
out there
on the
like
ramp.
that so Crispin knows not to use his punch it. That would be absolutely horrible.
No, but I can start the door closing. I can.
I mean, you could take off. That's totally a thing you can do with him hanging on the
Yes,
back.
but I want the door closed first.
Okay, you can totally do both. That's not a problem. If
Oh.
you're willing to take
Um.
a second maneuver, you can hit the closed hatch door at the same time.
Do it.
As you're
Yeah.
slowly taking off, you're doing the
Is it a
slow
second
rise.
maneuver or a first? Because I've got the moving to the cockpit should have been incidental.
That's an
Yeah,
incidental,
but
yep.
we're taking off. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Don't
Yeah.
forget
So I'll,
you can click on the handouts page, and there is the somewhere in the handouts, one of the handouts. Oh, it's the spending
Theoretically.
advantage and threats for ship actions.
Oh, wait, no? Core worlds, frontier worlds, border worlds, talking collisions.
It's under spending advantage where I put that one.
I don't see that on my
I don't
sheet.
think you have that
Yeah.
available to us.
Yeah, we got core worlds, frontier worlds, border worlds, talking, collisions. There we go.
So that's the easiest way is just push the button so
Alright.
y'all see it right now.
Oh, well, yeah, okay.
Those are your ship actions.
Oh, okay.
So it's a maneuver for you to accelerate or decelerate,
Right.
which means you're
Okay, so
currently going speed 1.
I will
And
then...
you can do a second maneuver to close the hatch.
Yes. Second maneuver, so that's 2 strain to do a second maneuver?
Yep.
2 strain to close the hatch and get us out of here.
Now, for your action, does that mean you want to plot your course?
Yes.
And are you using astrogation panel or perception your eyeballs? I will tell you, astrogation with the panel is 2 purple, with your eyeballs is 3 purple.
I was going to use the panel anyway, but now even more so.
Okay. Your pool is ready.
Okay. Astrogation. Doop.
Oh, we are seeing an ungodly amount of disadvantage today.
Yep, it's all about the threat. So you plot a beautiful course. It's an absolutely gorgeous course. It's almost like you look up and the skies open up and there's nobody there. As unbeknownst
Amazing.
to you, there's totally a police no-fly corridor here that the police are keeping anyone out of the air for, the hunt for your ship. And as you take off, do me a favor. And since you did succeed, I'm giving you a blue dice on your astrocartography. Give me a piloting check as you're taking off.
Okay.
I want to add some fun to the 2 purple. Give those 2 purples some love before you guys steal the last point I had. You still had one more thievery available, so I might as well use it now.
Yeah. Piloting. Okay, so I'll reset.
Yep, your pool is set, unless you want to use a point. Because
Oh.
you don't need to use a point, because as you blast off amazingly safely, so that way you're not throwing your friend off the back of the ship if you fail the coordination check or an athletics check. You guys are taking off, leaving them in the dust. As the guy is totally talking on his communicator and looks up at the ship and says, "Curse you, Dr. Jones." I love you guys for getting the reference. As you are taking off, as soon as you fly up and off, you have a clear exit vector. As all of a sudden, from 3 different points underneath you through the smog belt, a trio of law enforcement vehicles with their lights blaring all start coming towards you at once. It seems like they were all spread around for those 3 threats, and they were waiting for you to surface.
Yeah.
Is anyone going to try to do anything, or are you going to try to just outrace them? I mean, you are a spaceship. They are not spaceships.
Well, we have everything we need. We don't need to stay here anymore.
Yeah, make my way to one of the guns.
I guess I'll make my way to the other one.
As the doctor's sitting there strapped in his chair going, "Oh, this is very exciting."
Shut up, Isaac.
Now, the question is, are you going to try a piloting roll and punch it to accelerate the hell out of here?
Yes. I don't see why not.
Okay. So as you do the punch it, normally that's the ship is now going to immediately accelerate to its maximum speed, suffering one system strain per speed opening. So what is the max speed of your ship?
The max speed of my ship is
As you're currently
on
going 1. It's at the very tippy top of your ship stats, by the way.
Is it?
Yeah, where it says
Yeah.
silhouette, then speed, then handling.
Why am
Speed.
I at the?
Are you looking at the ship's character sheet?
I am.
Why'd you just close it or change it?
There you go.
Oh,
Scroll
There,
to the very
there.
top.
So speed. Haha. Max speed 3, current speed 1.
Okay. So you're going to go ahead and punch it. Right?
Yes, I am.
Only
I'm
2
gonna
strain.
do it anyway. To hell with it. Yeah. So 2 strain, right?
Okay. So you
You got a
immediately
mechanic.
slam that gas and take 2 more strain for the ship. As she's rattling and shaking as you're going to full speed, as the cop interceptors come flying together and fly up in the atmosphere towards you, and you go, and you just leave the blue atmosphere for the black of space. And they cannot follow you even a fraction of that distance that you just blasted through at full speed.
Nice. Good for me.
Well, that was yes.
Now, since you did have some friends there, did you guys do anything as you did a quick getaway?
um.
Thing like what?
Yeah.
I don't
On
know.
them,
I mean,
not that.
no, you guys didn't do anything other than get to the guns?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
would.
mean?
I mean,
Huh.
unless they got closer or anything, I was ready in case needed to do some shots across the bow or something. But other
Okay.
than that, no.
As
So
as you guys
Awesome driving.
make it
the
to,
only friend we have is the doctor, right?
yep,
Okay.
yeah, your passenger is on board and your cargo's on board, and you have made it off the planet successfully. Um, I will give our pilot the idea that you may have been scanned by the interceptors because nobody spoofed their jammed their communications or their computers. They may have, in fact, gotten a scan off on your ship.
Damn
Cool.
it.
Oops.
As there were 3
Um.
of them, so that's 2 upgrades. As it is completely possible that they got the scan off. But that's fine. You were just flying in a no-fly zone. What's the worst that happens? That's barely a ticket. And you have papers for running medical supplies, so hey, that's probably what was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we
It
took
is.
off from a casino.
I mean, when you go into the casino, you never know what you're betting for. I want your liver.
Mama needs a new kidney.
So you are up in the orbit. Are you going to go ahead and give me an astrogation to get to Higgins Moon?
Yes. Yes, I am. What the heck? We've got 4. Are you ready?
Yes, yes, I am.
Wow. God, I'm a bad pilot.
As you totally, oh, you're a great pilot. You're a shitty navigator. There's a difference. Remember, Columbus botched his navigation roll too.
That's true.
Nice.
So
That's reassuring.
you have your coordinates set. Are you gonna go ahead and punch it?
I mean, I don't see
As
why
far as
not.
you're concerned, it's all correct.
Yeah,
Uh,
And
I'm going.
time is of the essence. It's good to get while the getting's good.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
you see the ship kind of turn once it's out of the gravity well, and the engineer feels the signal come through to go ahead and engage the faster engine. Your sublight engine sparks and fires off just like it always should, because of course your engineer does some weird rituals to make sure it works, right?
oh yeah, yeah.
Every
The engineer's more
2,000
more a
planets,
doctor than an engineer, but whatever.
every 2,000 planets, he needs to replace its transmission fluid with the blood of virgins. Oh wait, no, this isn't 40K.
Don't give him any ideas.
Okay, so you take off, and you guys get the very comfortable. Okay, your trip will take you supposedly 3 days, and should be rather uneventful according to the star charts.
Yeah, it's through totally calm space. It's just a straight shot, 3 days. Relax, get comfortable, break out the onboard amenities unit.
Which is a very basic colored paste dispenser. So of course,
Green.
once you say that, the doctor gladly unstraps his chair, and he's like, "Oh my, this was quite exciting. So how long will this
Yes.
trip take?"
3 days.
Ah, excellent. A 3-day trip is going to be just the amount of recovery time that I need.
It's a 3-hour tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know how that went.
Yeah. Well, David's not flying, so we should be okay.
Why do you need to recover? Is it just, are you that hungover?
Well, unfortunately, I've had some quite exciting times lately. So I'm very glad to be leaving and heading over to Higgins Moon.
Yeah. And why were we being chased again, Isaac?
Oh, well, there was just a small disagreement with one of my patients' families. I promised them it would not be a guaranteed recovery from the surgery, but the family insisted I do the emergency wound reversal. And unfortunately, the person was both stabbed and shot, and apparently tortured before being stabbed and shot. And needless to say, the patient did not live long or prosper. But it was not my fault. It was just bodies are what bodies are. We all know that there's a reason why we call it medical practice and not actual guaranteed in stone science.
So you let somebody in the mob die, is what you're saying.
Well, I mean, if you wanted to put it so ineloquently, yes. Unfortunately, the patient did not survive the procedure. It was touch and go for a while, but unfortunately, they did succumb to their injuries. It's not like my clinic was supplied with the best items. It was a very small clinic, ran out of my hotel room. On the plus side, I have another patron on Higgins Moon that financed my transfer and paid for my trip to Higgins Moon. He goes by the name of Malcolm. He's one of the current management production organizers.
Sounds like he's
Okay.
Malcolm in the Middle management.
Yeah.
From
Okay.
what all of my information has told me, he is quite a benevolent operator of his refinery.
Wait, what?
He runs one of the local refineries on the planet.
What? Oh my God.
Is there a problem?
No, no, no. Go to your room. We'll talk later.
Oh, excellent. Which one of the bunks are mine?
Just pick one that's not taken. I need to talk to the rest of the crew.
Ah, excellent. And if any of you are feeling under the weather, here's a electrolyte mixture I'm working on. I think on Higgins Moon I will call this Mutter's Aid, and he gives you these 4 bottles that have this weird brownish liquid that's almost see-through.
Yeah. As soon as he leaves the room, I'm tossing it in the garbage.
Yeah.
That's
As
easy
you
for you
guys
to say. I've got 5 strain.
You guys have the and if you are to consume one of these, you would recover 2 strain.
I trust it as far as I can throw him.
I
You know
got
what?
3
I'll
days
trust
to.
it.
Okay. You do that.
You drink it and
Well,
it does replenish 2 strain.
okay.
He goes
And
pulls the
Jin
rest of
makes
it
a
out of
note.
the trash.
All of a sudden you're like, hey, I might need this in a pinch. So you
So
guys
what
are in the
exactly
kitchen
have you
area having a
gotten us?
confab.
I'm like, okay, so what the hell have you gotten us into? I see the crates now. Uh, that's not a good, and not exactly what was explained we were picking up.
Oh, there's medical crates.
Yeah, Alliance medical crates.
Yeah.
And
No.
what the hell?
I knew she did some shady shit, but I didn't think it was that bad. And then we have to drop this idiot off at the same place. Oh,
He's your friend.
he's about to be spaced.
Yeah. It's involved with the other side that we have to avoid. Yeah.
But he paid
Uh,
up front, so
Oh, did he?
yeah.
Good screening of the jobs.
Well, one
Do you
was
show them the doctor's bag full of cash?
yes. He's
Okay.
it's
So we've got his
1200
money.
credits. So we have the money now. But okay, so we have to drop this idiot off at the refinery and then drop all the supplies off under the refinery. Oh boy.
Do we have to, though? I mean, we have his money. We can drop him off anywhere.
True.
I mean, basically said get him to the planet, not necessarily drop him directly at, but he's
Mining
he
camps on Higgins Moon Payment. Yeah, he did say
is
mining camps, not the refinery.
yeah, is he
So we
probably
will drop
wanna
him off at the mining camps.
yeah, probably don't wanna get him there right away. I mean, if he says something about these supplies.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't know where they're going.
And Chris, would you like a suggestion for your astrocartography roll?
Sure.
Bam! There's my suggestion.
Oh, because those two are advantage, not
Those
threat.
are advantages.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, please. The trip will be smooth.
It's
Nice
smooth
and
sailing.
And everyone can recover 2 strain. And you've got 3 whole days to help the ship strain out.
Does anyone
Oh
want
yeah,
to
that's
do a
right.
mechanics to check that out?
Yep. I will do a mechanics check.
Okay, thankfully it's only a fraction of the engine's damage, so it's 1 purple. See how much strain you get back. You can repair 3 strain.
Yeah.
I think
Now,
that
if I was an
almost
actual
gives.
engineer, it might actually have been more, but you know.
Hey, you got 1 rank in engineer.
Yep.
The trick is you just need to buy the field manual for the ship to give you that blue.
Well, we can afford it now, maybe. So
Okay.
how are we gonna split the payment?
I don't know. I'm owed 190 for any kind of splits, though.
You
So
did pay
one.
for the.
The taxi and the transportation
Did you
for a
keep
total of
receipts?
190.
And then if we can pull off the delivery for the medical supplies, we'll get another $3 grand.
Who's gonna pay us that?
Clinic we're dropping it off at.
Did you get a name?
Just the name of the clinic.
Are we new at this?
Yes. The Blue Door Clinic.
Okay. I, okay, so we've got
No,
3 days.
because
Oh, go ahead.
no, because I was like the split. Should it be like 1 for each of us and then 1 for the ship? For parts and stuff like that, or how do you want to do that?
I mean, that usually is customary. I
Yeah.
mean, you could even do like, okay, split it 5 ways, 1 for the ship and 1 for the petty cash. For miscellaneous expenses, but that's just me.
So
That way,
190.
actually comes out easier. Comes out to 202 5 ways.
Is that after you take your 190 off?
Yeah.
And that's off of just the 1200.
Yeah. Not the 3,000.
I like a 5-way split.
Yeah, that works. No, well,
So-
no, because the 190 would come out of the petty cash.
No, it'll come out the top and then divide by 5, which is 202 credits. Comes out nice and even.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so we have 3 days.
Okay,
Yeah.
so everybody recovers all of your strain as 3 days goes by, and you guys come out of your spot and realize you're in the wrong place.
Crispin, where the hell are we?
As sadly our pilot realizes he was 3 months ahead of his place of where you should be in this part in the planet for Higgins Moon. You were actually a couple months ahead of schedule.
There
As
may
you know
have been a miscalculation.
how planets orbit and all. You're in the right place
Hey.
3 months from now.
Oh, good news. We've got a couple more days.
Now the question is, are you letting the doctor know this, or are you keeping this secret from the doctor?
just tell him that things are going to take longer than we thought. He
Okay.
doesn't have to know why.
Okay. And what happens when he asks why? Because he will ask that question. You know him from personal experience. He has an inquisitive mind.
I will be honest. We were having engine issues.
Ah, understandable. A vessel of this age, engine issues would be the problem. Who is your mechanic on the ship?
Me.
Oh, I'm sorry, friend. I'm sorry. Here, have a mint chocolate to help with the protein paste constipation. It'll help unblock the humors.
Put it in a pocket. I'll save that for later.
Excellent. Just make sure to eat it at least 2 hours after, no later than 2 hours after consuming protein paste. You know how that binds you up. So, go ahead and pilot. Why don't you give me another astrogation check?
Okay.
Why am I having flashbacks from salvage?
Oh my God.
Oh. Oh dear me.
As you start to plot a new course and totally turning a episodic one job, one episode storyline into a multiple part storyline, as you take the jump as normal. It would totally be the right direction that you're picking. Unfortunately, because of a gravity anomaly, you pop out right in front of an Alliance city ship. Those are those big giant ships with the towers on top of it. Looks like an impressive example of the Alliance's imperialistic might. As your ship comes right across theirs and they clearly catch you on the sensors. You see the giant space scanning laser beam scan your entire ship.
It's been.
Yeah, we've got
Is there?
labels.
Sadly, they failed on their scan. So they know that
Yeah, I was
you're a
going to
ship.
ask if there's anything I can do to spoof it.
I mean, there is after their initial scan failed.
Okay.
Okay.
We
Are
have
you?
fake credentials. Do we have multiple fake credentials or just one?
I but do believe only one set of fake credentials have been purchased so far for the ship. I'm sensing
Yeah.
that you may be getting fake credentials as one of your next purchases on the black market.
Another set.
Yeah.
Not cheap.
It was the last of my wife's money.
Would
Or
you
the money
like
I got
to
from my
attempt to run to the computer and attempt to spoof their sensors?
Yes.
Your pool is ready if you'd like to give me a computers roll. As you load up your best raspberry jam.
Yes.
Are you guys
Why
Is
did
that
I
what?
roll like that?
Is that with the upgrade?
It is not with the upgrade.
Okay, then give it back.
Do you want to roll the upgrade to see if you rolled better, or are you just
No.
willing to accept the
No,
upgrade?
just
Okay.
give it back.
Two and two's pretty solid.
2 and 2,
Okay.
yeah, I think we're good.
As you immediately get in there and spoof their scanners, so they can't. They tried to scan you and they failed, and you're just like, poof, with some raspberry jam. What would you like for the 2 advantages?
Um, I'm gonna give a blue to the next astrogation roll.
I didn't think my astrogation was that bad.
Now the question is, do you want to give it to him as astrogation or as piloting to attempt to escape this thing?
I will just give it to him in general.
Okay.
So whatever his next roll is.
Pilot's choice. I like it. Okay. So you immediately do the boof with the scanner, and I assume our pilot's going next, or is our smuggler going to try something sneaky?
Nothing to shoot. So, I mean, I'll
I
go.
mean, you could shoot the ship. I mean, if you choose to.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to do that yet, but I will load up into the dorsal turret.
Yeah, because let's shoot a ship that's like 1,000 times bigger than we are.
You know, it's covered individually with like 100 of those tiny guns like yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, in case he sends something after us.
It has a couple dozen ships like ours.
Oh no, it releases combat craft, not like yours.
Yeah. Well, size-wise.
Don't worry, I know how they fly.
Yeah,
So are
I
you
know
going to
that.
attempt to punch it and pilot the shit out of there to get away?
Yes, please. Because I don't want to stick around and talk.
Okay. Now the question is, I'll let you do both the astrogation and the pilot and the punch it. Which one do you want to use the bonus dice on? I mean, I would say do the piloting, but that's just me.
You'd say do the piloting?
You get away.
Yeah.
Because the astrogation won't help if you can't get away from these guys.
Very true.
I'll use it on, yeah, I need it on the astrogation, but I'll use it on the pilot just to be safe, because I'm rolling horribly.
Okay, so which one do you want to roll first? The piloting?
Yes, please.
Okay, I got a blue dice there. Is there
Okay.
anything else I'm doing to your dice pool?
Okay, I was gonna do that.
You can totally
you
do it,
used
remember?
the story point.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can totally both use it, remember? We're doing it regular Genesis style.
Oh, no, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You now have
Yeah,
all 4 of the points. I just did it because you had
Good.
one more steal the point from me, and I didn't want
Fine.
you to get a chance to use it.
Oh, give one back. We both clicked.
we both
Oh.
Like
clicked.
he's not clicking. I'm like I'm clicking.
Okay, I've got an upgrade and a blue for you, and an upgrade for them.
Okay.
As you are punching it, and immediately they're like, "This is Alliance Craft, Sigma 47. Transport, please prepare to be scanned." And why are the scanners not working? And immediately you are slamming the gas and taking the GTFO. What would you like for those 2 advantages?
For those 2 advantage, I would. Can I use them to help my ass through cartography roll?
You can totally give yourself a blue in your next roll, yeah.
Or can I use? Is that enough to that they can't they so their sensors didn't work, but when they try and pick up this, am I quick enough that they can't get a read on the ship ID?
He already
those
did
screens?
he already did a jam.
Okay.
Oof. Yeah.
Yeah, they tried to scan you, they failed on their scanning roll, and then your colleague got on the computer and spoofed their scanner so they still could not get a read on you guys.
Okay. Well then, yeah, I'll give it me a blue on my astrogation.
Okay, are you adding anything else to your astrogation
Yes,
check?
I am.
Okay, so I don't have to change the pool much.
We need
Okay,
all the help we can get on our milk run here.
I've got an upgrade for you, a blue, there is a black for Higgins Moon
Okay.
against an average 2 purple. Success. Success and a big damn triumph.
Yeah.
That's some of the lost time.
What was
As
that?
you have triangulated the location by going to 2 different locations, the third location is guaranteed to be the correct one.
Third
What do you
time's a
want for your
charm.
big damn triumph?
At this point,
My
yes,
recommendation is you make up some of the time.
I was thinking,
I mean, I've got a
um,
better recommendation than just doing it quickly.
doing it more precisely.
My
What's your
recommendation is that you get into the planet unnoticed and land. But that's just me.
Works too.
You know,
Works.
I'll take that. That's a good one. That's better than I was thinking. Timely too, but yeah, if I can get in unnoticed, land casually, calmly, without drawing any attention at all, just another one of the ships flying in and out.
You totally see a couple cargo ships coming with supplies and leaving with supplies, and you guys get slip right in line with them, and you park yourself not too far out of town of where the good doctor needs to be dropped off. Does
Excellent.
anyone want to try? It's going to be hard with 2 black, but try to know where this underground hospital is?
Sure.
I mean, maybe there is a chance that maybe the dice say that you've been here before. Or maybe somebody rolls so horribly that you're known in this town.
Sure. Why not?
You're gonna take it? All right.
Yeah.
What are you rolling?
I'll take a streetwise or an underworld.
That's,
Yeah. Both of them are awful for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
that-
gonna say I have two yellow and a green in streetwise, so that might be my my jam.
2 green.
Yeah, sounds like my
Yeah.
jam.
Well, Underworld for me would just be 4 green.
Okay.
Because that's just a normal knowledge check, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because there's no actual underworld on the basic stuff.
Yeah.
Just knowledge.
Well, underworld
And
would be a specialization of knowledge.
yeah.
Right.
Like I do have a specialization in knowledge science. But this is not science.
So who's going to
I
roll?
like science.
Give me some consequences. Okay, I got an upgrade in there.
Yep.
Does anyone want to consult your doctor friend for a blue?
No.
Okay. So you have
Because he's going to be
one
working for the people
advantage.
we're hiding this stuff from.
You did pick up on that, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
That's why I said we could space him.
Wow.
He wasn't that good of a friend.
And that's what your
Yeah, but he's
friend
a
thinks
paid-
of other friends.
But that's the problem is he may not be a good friend, but he is a paid client.
Yeah. Who paid up
and
front?
I kind of take that serious.
No, yeah, no, I'm not going to space him over that, especially since we
got
have
rep.
Okay, well, the roll was shitty.
So you have an advantage. That's not that shitty. It's better than bad.
Yeah.
I mean, so anything you want for that advantage. Does that mean maybe there's somebody you know to talk to on the planet?
Yeah.
Okay, there's totally a bartender that you know of on the planet that you need to talk to, and they can probably point you to the way to the blue door.
Okay, well, we got to go to whatever bar. The Blue Oyster Bar. There we go.
The Blue Oyster Bar. That's how you know it's related to the blue door. Okay, so you go to this very quaint little backwater town where you see they've got the workers working away, the overseer's doing his job, he's got his muscle bossing the people around. Are you guys trying to be subtle and unobtrusive and unnoticed, or are you guys being loud and proud and blatant when you go into town?
Is this the mining town where we have to drop Isaac off at?
Yes, conveniently you now know that they are both the same town, most likely.
Uh,
Who knew you were
okay.
bringing the new doctor for the overseer and supplying the underground doctor?
Cool.
So you guys gonna go with the
Yay. Going quiet.
charm, coercion, or stealth approach?
I'm
The
a yellow and
nonchalant
2 green on stealth.
again. Yeah, this guy's useless with stealth. So but
And I'm the same for deception if that was one of the options.
coercion. No, that's stealth. We'll just do it the nice nonchalant way.
Stealth is the you guys sneak into town. Coercion is you're kind of bossing people around.
Yeah,
The
we'll sneak in.
I'll
can
roll with
totally use
stealth.
deception to lie that you're here to possibly buy product. Go ahead and roll when you're ready. Your pool is ready. How did I get all the story points?
Yeah. Oh.
Because it's getting late.
It is getting late. I think this is
Yeah.
going to be a two-parter. As you guys are infiltrating into town, you totally see the bar that you're looking for. It's got a blue oyster and a blue shrimp, and you notice that outside the bar in the muddy water, they actually grow these blue oysters that they serve as food and convert into some kind of beverage. As you guys get there, what do you want to use those 3 advantages for?
Obviously, we're not stealthy. But there's
3 new faces in town.
there's no notice by our people we don't want to be caught by.
Oh, that was the failed stealth roll. You're being noticed.
No, I get we're being noticed, but the organization isn't part of the people that noticed us.
Oh, that no alliance snitches are noticing that you're there?
Whatever the
The overseer and his lackeys?
yeah.
It's the one that we brought ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay, as the doctor is totally happy to come along with you guys on this, this planet is so interesting. Dr. VALE.
Oh, did we bring him? I thought. Did we get rid of him already?
This is where he wants to get off. He's joining you, going to the bar.
Isaac, don't you have someplace to be?
Do you tell
Don't
him
you have to like, check in with your new boss?
Oh, you're right. I will go check in with my boss and find you guys. Are you going to be here on the planet for a while?
Just, I don't know. Are we? We're dropping you off, and maybe we'll look for some work. So maybe.
Ah, excellent. I will look around for you, my friend. Maybe we find a good food place. We can get some dim sum. Ha ha ha
I bet
ha!
you've
So
never heard that before.
As he's told some this joke like 50 times back in the day. As he goes to the nearest person of authority and says, "Excuse me, I am Dr. Isaac Vale. I have just arrived on the planet with my friends for my new job as the overseer's personal physician." And you guys go skulking off, and the A lot of folks are noticing you, but not the guards yet. And when you guys go into the Blue Oyster, where of course you see there's like they use the blue oyster shells as serving plates and they serve the meat of the oysters and they've got a fish tank full of blue oysters that are in fresh
Oh.
water cleaning out.
Nobody got that reference. Okay, got it.
I got the Blue Oyster Club, but I'm using it for a sci-fi point of view. Because remember in Mando, they did the blue shrimp.
I was just noticing that the place could use more cowbell, was all.
A little more leather.
Someone give me a vigilance roll.
2 green.
Same here.
Yes, you
The
are.
yellow and
You're
two
both
green.
2 green.
Then you're better off.
Yeah.
We'll
Sounds like
visualize. Oh.
Is
The
there
hell is it with
anything
our
you'd like
rolls
for your
today?
2 advantages?
Would like to see what I missed.
Then you should have rolled a success.
I did. You just took it away. For my 2 advantages,
If you'd
Ooh.
like, you were told about the bartender, so I can give you for 2 advantages that you spot the bartender.
okay. The bartender?
Yep, the female bartender that you were told to look for that would be the contact for the blue room.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Is that your contact there, Atticus?
That's an
Or-
acquaintance. Yeah.
Or
As it is
whoever has
totally
the
the contact.
contact.
As
It makes sense that
conveniently.
if I know the person, that Voss would know the person,
Mm-hmm.
or might know the person.
As conveniently in the background of all of this, there's a big, tall, scary guy reaching up to the wall, and he rips off a wanted poster and puts it down on the table and uncrumples it. And it is totally the face of someone familiar on the crew.
Wow. Atticus, is that your brother?
But you guys didn't see that guy. And the bartender, looks up at you and says, "Oi, what do you all want? Our special right now is mother's milk, something that we fermented and turned into some kind of liqueur, and we have the Blue Breeze. It's a new cocktail we're making using the unused chitin from some of the blue oysters and the shrimps on this planet."
What about Voss's daily special?
Do me a favor. I like
Fancy
your
dude.
subtle code word there. Give me a skill roll for your beautiful eloquence of transferring this information here. How would you translate that into your skills?
Medicine? I don't know. I have no social skills, so
If
Well,
you
have
want to,
them.
you have them. I mean,
yeah.
go ahead and give me a skill roll that you think pertains. If you're using medicine to use code words, that's totally a thing.
Yeah, we'll use medicine.
Okay, let's see if she picks up on this. And as you say the Voss special, she stops wiping the bar, cleaning your space, and says the Voss special.
Yep,
And
I
she
have a case of the secret ingredient.
She reaches up and strokes one of her dreadlocks that has a blue rope twined into it, and kind of gestures at you with the blue and waits for you to respond that you get what she's putting down. And she's saying, "That's good to hear because we've been out of that for quite some time. We've been promised to get a resupply, but they just haven't shown up."
Well, I got a case of the secret, the wonderful spray paint tasting secret ingredient.
As she like looks both ways and opens up the little panel that most bars have, so that way it blocks off someone walking back there. But when you and then she pulls a curtain to open and gestures for the three of you to come.
Yeah.
Do you guys
I will
follow
follow.
her behind the bar?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And as she gestures for you to come behind the bar, and then she waits for you to all pass her, and she looks back and looks at the three of you and says, "Do you know why the large gentleman in the back of the bar is curious about you? He was looking at one of the three of you. I don't know which." Because she rolled a threat and her information is fuzzy.
Well, I think we're gonna. Uh,
Notice.
yeah.
As she says, "Where is your ship?"
Where we parked it?
Okay, you give her basic directions.
Yeah.
She totally pulls down a little hidden map she had behind a board where it shows the refinery, the village, the working area, and the ship off to the side there. She's going, so you're going to take the supplies through town, or are you going to park your ship on the other side of town?
We're gonna take them through town.
I would recommend you do
recommend?
that at night if you're going to do that. Do you need help?
Yes. We have 16 crates and one of Voss's special.
Oh my! I was hoping for at least 6. I wasn't expecting her to come through with so many. And then she like goes over and she pulls up, shows you the map, and she says, "Well, normally the overseer's guards are on patrol at night. Usually they walk every 2 hours. They walk through the center of the compound, then up to the refinery. And there are 3 guard towers, one at the refinery, one on the south side of town, and one on the west side of town." And she shows you on the west side of town is where the clinic is. The tower there is unfortunately not too far from the clinic, so it will be difficult to sneak past them at night, but not impossible. Do we have to move it through town, or are you going to move the ship closer?
That we move the ship closer.
I mean,
we just have to make sure it's not a no-fly zone first.
Yeah, that's what.
Well, you're pretty sure this is
I'm hesitating.
This is a backwater town that has no such thing as a radar tower and things like that. Just people's eyeballs.
Yeah. Can you make another good roll to get us into
You're pretty
another
sure
spot?
people could see the ship. It would be at least a 3 purple to avoid someone eyeballing the ship.
Well, we could do it at night. Increase it.
Whether they think it's anything of any,
I mean, you could in fact turn off all the running lights and make the piloting check more difficult for the danger aspect to avoid being seen. That could totally give you an upgrade.
Totally, yes. I don't mind doing that.
Yeah.
As your pilot is totally willing to fly blind in the darkness of a planet he's just gotten to.
Absolutely.
Well, flying without the lights going off or being on doesn't affect you seeing where you're flying. It just affects other things seeing you while they're flying.
Well, it can make landing a little more difficult, but yeah.
It's not like this place is well lit up.
Yeah. Well, there's still got to be enough lights so you know where the edge of town is.
I'm happy to do it. I show little regard for how my actions may affect myself or others, so I'm down with this plan.
Okay,
Wonderful.
she totally gives you a map where to meet her on the other side of town when you park the ship there. There's a building right here, and she points to an outhouse on the edge of town. If you go there, I'll have one of our underground agents ready there and waiting. If you knock on the outhouse with 2 knocks, then 3, then 2 knocks, he'll come out of the outhouse.
2, then 3, then 2.
We should synchronize. And she pulls out her chrono and says, let's synchronize what time that you will be landing.
Okay.
Synchronize
How
those
long?
watches.
How long is it gonna take for this whole thing to get back to the ship, fire up, make sure the coast is clear?
Get back to the ship shouldn't take you more than 20 minutes. The flying is like less than 10 minutes.
Okay. So about 40 minutes.
So you're going to give yourself 10 minutes of leeway just in case.
Yes.
Okay, and she gives you the map. She rolls it up and tells you to hide this. Don't let any of the overseer's guards see this because it has a few locations marked, mainly being the blue doors. She put a little blue mark. And the outhouse is where you'll be getting a member of the organization to help you. And she says, now we should all get out of here before someone gets suspicious. I don't like the way that guy in the corner of the bar was looking at you guys.
You get that a lot.
Let
Bald
somebody know.
head.
Is there a back door out?
Unfortunately, no. The back door that we do
Course
have
not.
here is watched at all times by the overseer. He wants to make sure he's getting the taxes on every drink sold.
What a swell guy.
Slip on out.
The
All
miser.
casual, like,
Okay. And as you guys head out and you pull open the curtain, immediately you see this large-sized gentleman. He's got a spiked shoulder pad on his left shoulder. He's got some beefy-looking gloves, and immediately puts his finger out and taps Atticus in the chest and says, I need to talk with you. And as he taps you, because he walked behind the damn bar, because he was pretty sure who he's talking to is who he's looking for. And totally holds up the wanted poster that has Atticus's likeness on it. And then
don't
you
know the guy.
And
Haven't
then you,
seen him.
as Atticus says that, the screen freezes and then crispy burns in classic Firefly style as you hear the bum 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 bum
Oh, but next game, my thing won't be in effect, so the guy will forget all about me.
Oh no, you just have your obligation is out of the way, but you have to deal with the guy.
Of course. Sticking to my story. Don't know the guy.
Just shoot
Because
first.
that failed to stealth. He's totally spotted you on the way in. On the plus side, the overseers guys didn't spot you. Good use of those 3 advantages.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. At least the job's intact.
Now we just have to deal
Oh,
with somebody's issue.
That's all right.
I mean, it'll fix itself out, right?
Sure.
Yep.
one way or the other.
Exactly.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
And
So I
since
will
it is
practice
late,
rolling dice.
What a
happy Memorial
wonderful,
Day as
easy
the day is
milkman.
over.
Yeah.
And then we all got to get back to the work life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta get up in 4 hours.
Oh my God.
Well, I managed to take a nap today at least. Last time, something was up with the AC, and it was like 85 in this house.
Ugh.
And since the company's renting it, I have no idea who the hell. I don't know who to call, but I got it working somehow.
That's good.
Ghostbuster.
If it's
Yeah.
a combination AC heater, one thing
I have
I
no
have
idea.
discovered is you can actually turn it on furnace for like 10 minutes, and then it'll probably de-ice the ice if it froze up.
If the compressor's frozen, yeah, for the heat pump, yeah.
Yeah, if it's frozen,
I have no.
switching it
Again,
on
I have no
will trick
idea.
it.
But you have to be careful with that because you could also fry the heat pump if you do that.
Oh yeah, you can totally kill the compressor.
No, I mean it's what it is. But yeah, so I mean it's a decent house, kind of.
Well, that's good.
For
Yeah.
And
for the middle
price,
of nowhere. Oh, I'm not paying for it.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean
For
I actually
free rent, it's not bad.
there's 3 of us in the house, so
Any XP?
So yes, in fact, my hungry first session characters are each getting 10 XP.
Nice.
Actually, I'm mistaken. You get 15 XP because you did drop off the doctor.
Even better.
ooh, I'm not broke anymore.
Oh, XP helps with your money, but
Well, we got paid for a job.
oh well, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well,
We need.
an exciting first game. Hopefully rolls get better.
Yeah, that was
I'm seeing a
I-
couple different skills that could probably use 10 experience worth of experience burned into them.
All right.
I don't know what
already-
was going on with those astrogation checks.
yeah,
Right.
no, just all of our rolls in general. Were
I've
pretty
got 2
screwed up.
ranks in astrogation, and I've got 2 yellow dice. I just am dumb.
It's
Yeah,
not that
no,
you're
it's
dumb,
just-
it's just the dice were obviously on this part of the galaxy, things were out of sorts. You know, you have
Yeah.
not been specialized in the red sun part of space. So apparently that was the problem. You were thinking it's spring when it's actually summer. So the planets were in a different rotation.
Yeah. That.
That's totally what
that's
it was.
Give them excuses.
Well,
Anyway,
and I meant dumb because my intellect's 2. So.
That's average.
Okay.
That's not dumb.
Okay.
alrighty. Well, I will see y'all in 2 weeks.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
See you guys in 2 weeks.
Alright.
All right. Later,
Night,
guys.
or good morning.
Later.
Yeah. Good night. Good morning. Whatever it is after midnight.
Right.
All right.
Alright.
Later,
Yep.
guys.